Hey, Cash, you late. You sick of your shit.
Welcome to season 2 of I Am Sick of Y'all Shit podcast.
All right, bro. I'm sick of your shit already, man. I'm doing
Already, like that's how you gonna
Wow. Put some respect on it.
so. Overall, it was trash.
Brother, that's whack. It's trash.
I'm sick of your shit because I remember for a fact.
I mean, hello?
Listen. I'm ignoring that comment because
okay, it's a little debatable, but I
I
guess that's
told
why we're
you.
here.
I told you. And everybody just ignore those comments and look for the opportunity to fit their narrative.
That was nice that you put on like a little soapbox voice.
But she was asking your opinion. That's all she was asking. I'm sick of your shit. Pay attention.
You talking about me?
Yeah, you.
Man, I'm sick of your shit, bro.
That is
The
fact.
host keep
That's true.
muting my
That's
mic.
true.
Stop muting my goddamn mic.
Now I'm sick of y'all shit. We on? Is this it on? Welcome. God damn it, motherfucking welcome to season 2 of I'm Sick of Y'all Shit podcast. Y'all know who it is. It's your boy Holly Rod. And I just want to thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate all of the support, man. If you've been following the show, if you've been following my book series. But we back, man. My bosses done fucked around and gave us the green light, man, to do another fucking season of I'm Sick of Y'all Shit podcast. And I couldn't wait to get back live on the fucking air, man. So shout out to all of the supporters and a big shout out to all of the haters, man. If you've been sick of my shit, you about to be even more sick of it. So, let's go ahead and get this show going, man. It's season 2. So I want to show y'all how we gonna do this. Let me bring in my girl Cash. Cash, where you at?
Hey, what's up? It is your resident local heathen, Cash. How you guys doing? How you doing?
What's
Nice to
good?
meet you.
Yeah. So Cash is we gonna do this a little different this season. Cash is gonna come on and she's gonna kind of be the moderator and the referee and keep this thing flowing and keep this thing
Yes.
going. And Cash, tell the people a little bit about yourself and who you are, your background, and why you here. Because I'm sick of your shit already. Got the waves
As
popping and
always,
shit.
that's
I'm sick
okay.
of you.
As you should be. I know you see I got my greens today, Y'all read my shirt, for my ladies. Had to represent for y'all. We not doing it no more. Anyway, my name is Cash. I am a photographer and here we are, award-winning graphic designer.
Yeah.
I told you I was gonna bring my shit on. So yeah,
Damn right.
I got a little experience in podcasts. Many of you have heard me before on Dope with Kilo and Cash. So, like he said, I'm just here to referee the bullshit because y'all know him and y'all know he needs somebody to
Don't do
step
that.
in and stop his bullshit. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's why I'm here. That's why you brought me here. Don't play.
All
That's
right.
why I'm here. That's why I'm here.
That's what's up. Well, we appreciate you being here, Cash. And hopefully we have a lot of fun this season and I don't get on your nerves too fucking much. You know what I mean?
We'll see. We're not gonna speak on it too early. We're gonna see where it goes.
No, for real, because look, they be sick of my shit, but I'm not gonna be the bad guy this season. I'm gonna tell you that because let me bring on my nigga Ray. Ray, what's up? Let me bring on my nigga Ray the Jerk. You know what I'm saying? Without further ado, let me bring on my brother. You know what I'm saying? And Ray, what's good, man?
What up, Kansas City? I'm looking at Keisha like, do you love me? Do you love me not?
I fucking can't.
Oh shit.
Damn, you hit the spot. What up, Kansas City? I'm sick of y'all shit. Ready to jerk in the motherfucking building. What up?
This nigga.
Ray, what the fuck are you doing, bro? You over there with the strap?
I
You
had
got
to
the
let
strap?
them
You
know
got the
what we
red
on.
cup?
I chose violence today, baby.
God damn. Ray the Jerk, man. Tell the people, man, who might not be familiar, man, you know, what type of an icon and legend you are in these Kansas City streets.
What up, Kansas City, and all those surrounding areas and who may be watching. I am Terrell Ray, also known as Ray the Jerk, also known as the mayor. I do a lot of great things for the city of Kansas City. I am the founder of the Kansas City People's Choice Awards, which is an annual recognition ceremony where we honor those and recognize those in the urban community core that are doing great things. As the moderator Cash stated, she is the award-winning graphic designer for logos. Shout out to her for the third annual People Choice Awards. I also am the founder of Our Children, Our Future, which we we teach our young kings, man, our young boys, how to be successful in life, take that next step in life, so they don't end up behind those prison walls or somewhere they don't want to be. So, try to do a lot, give back to Kansas City on multiple levels. Glad to be a part of the show. Let's get this shit cracking, man.
I like how you just put your professional voice on and shit, man. Like,
After
got
pulling
real
out a
corporate
gun.
on niggas. You know what I mean?
Afterwards.
You know what I mean? Real nigga shit, man. With the Tahitian tree too, man. Shout out to Ray the Jerk, man. My nigga out here doing big things. Cash, come on, man. Let's get this shit started, man. It's been a long fucking
Let's
summer.
go.
And
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Let's
We got
get
a lot to
into
catch
it.
up on. What's up? What we on?
All right, let's just get into it because it's probably my least favorite topic, and I'll just let you guys have it. Let's talk about the NFL season. Yay, football. Ooh,
Chiefs.
so exciting.
Oh.
Okay,
on,
so
man.
like,
So listen.
oh, okay, he's already made it known. There he goes.
That's
All
what
right,
we
there you
doing.
go.
Shout out to the Chiefs, man.
Right, what are you pulling out? What is that?
He got all of the memorabilia out here, man.
It's a season ticket holder replica of the stadium, of the Chiefs stadium.
Oh, okay. That's so cool.
Yeah, only ticket holders get this.
So excited.
Season ticket holders only.
Yeah, not people that get tickets off StubHub.
Is that a shot already?
Hello.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Kansas City Chiefs, man. Football is back. Ray the Jerk, for as long as I've known this
Super Bowl
nigga.
winning.
Well, that was 2 years ago.
Super Bowl winning Chiefs. No, you still have to say it.
All right, so look, I ain't here to set trip. It ain't no disrespect. So the Super Bowl champion Chiefs. Shout out to Kansas City and the Chiefs. Ray the Jerk has been a Chiefs fan, diehard fucking Chiefs fan for as long as I've known this dude. So I'll allow him to get on here and set trip. I'm neutral, man. I was a long time Broncos fan, but fuck the Broncos. Let me say it live on the air. I went on a hiatus from the NFL with the whole Kaepernick shit. And the Broncos could have used the quarterback in Kaepernick, and they chose to go in another direction and run the franchise into the ground. And so, it's black power first with me, man. And I took slight to that. So I'm neutral right now, but shout out to the Chiefs, man. What y'all gonna do this season?
Well, we definitely ain't welcoming you over to the kingdom. So keep your neutral ass.
I said I'm neutral.
Yeah. Keep your neutral ass over there because you ain't no coming over here. You know what I'm saying? We got 17 games for those who are unaware. They added a new game to the season. So I'm going to predict the Chiefs are probably going to go 14-3 this season. We took a devastating loss. Yeah, 14-3. We took a devastating loss already. But honestly, it was due. We were 3-0 against the Ravens. It was their time to beat us. We're not going to always beat them. Lamar Jackson is a stud. He's a great quarterback, a great athlete. We can't always, beat them. So I'll say 14-3 and definitely back to the Super Bowl again. If we get that defense together.
I wrote it down, 9-22. You predicted 14-3.
So that means that the Chiefs are only going to lose 2 more games this season.
That's right.
2 more
All
games.
right, y'all heard it here first. Ray the Jerk, 14-3, Kansas City Chiefs. You said y'all going back to the Super Bowl?
Back to Super Bowl.
So who's their opposition? Who's like really looking good this season?
So far,
outside of us.
So I mean, it's a lot of great teams that's looking good right now. But as the season goes and starts to turn in progress, a lot of those teams that are winning games, like the Broncos, they're 2-0. They're probably going to end the season probably like 10-7. They have a favorable schedule in the front part, so they should be able to go 3-0. They play actually Baltimore next weekend. So that will be their first tough test to see what their team is really about. But they look good, no lie. The Raiders actually look good to me as well. Baltimore, of course, looks great. The sleeper in the AFC, I would probably say, it ain't nobody. Fuck them all.
Okay.
You know, I really feel like our toughest competition is going to be in the NFC, not the AFC. Tennessee looks like shit. Who else was there last year? Buffalo, they okay, but honestly, they're going to go as far as their shitty ass quarterback takes them, which ain't going to be much. He's going to fuck up like the boy in Cleveland did. He had an opportunity to beat the Chiefs and he fucked up. Same thing's going to happen in Buffalo. So fuck them all. So I fucked your wife.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay, so Ray, let me ask you, man. Let me ask you a real quick question. So, is Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes, is that a true rivalry, or is Patrick Mahomes like at the point where he's gonna take over as the face of the league, and y'all not really worried about the Bucks?
Patrick Mahomes is actually already taken over as the face of the league. Tom Brady is on his way out, even though he's still winning championships. He's no longer the face of the NFL anymore. He is he is the greatest quarterback in the NFL history. I will say that, Patrick Mahomes can definitely get there, but he has to win more Super Bowls. If he does not win another Super Bowl, he will not be considered the greatest. He can at least win 2 more, and Tom Brady keeps his what is he at 7? Patrick Mahomes is going to surpass him, with yards, touchdowns, everything. So he's going to be considered the greatest. But
yeah, so you talking about the future. I'm talking about right now. Is Tom Brady and the Bucks a legitimate threat? The only threat? You said the NFC is y'all threat. So are you referring to the Bucks? What's with the rivalry?
I'm not referring to the Bucks at all. I'm just referring to NFC. They're a little bit better to me than the AFC. So just not the Bucks at all. They're going to have their hands full with a lot of teams over there. If they make it back, that'll be a great rematch. And we focus so much on that offensive line, we kind of forgot about the defense. We got to get that defense together. We get that defense. If our defense can at least come together and be into that top 15, oh yeah, we're unstoppable, because no one's stopping our offense. What Tampa Bay did with all that deep cover, Mahomes was just a young quarterback, not understanding. Take what they give you. Take those slot routes. Take those little drag routes. Let the receivers work. He wanted those big plays. So he learned from that. They got the offensive line, and I truly think we will be in the Super. I'm not just saying that. I truly believe we will be in the Super Bowl again.
Okay. Well, I feel very informed about football. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right,
what do you do on football Sundays, Cash?
I work. I bartend. So I'm watching, but I'm not like really watching.
So would you be okay if somebody smacked on your butt while you brought them a beer or something?
Depends on how much they tip me.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. All right. You coming up? You want to know the address? You want me to shoot you an address? What's up?
I prefer your OnlyFans page.
Why do
Cash
you
ain't got no OnlyFans? I don't want to believe it. Fuck that. Cash she ain't of that OnlyFans generation, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh no.
No. What do you mean you don't know? Why would you?
I'm in a bond, Nate.
Go to hell. Okay, so over the summer, what were you guys watching over the summer? I see. Okay, look, I'm gonna be honest, and I know I'm like in the minority. I know I am. I am not watching Power. I'm not watching the Kanan Chronicles. Look, I don't even know what it's called. All of that. I'm not watching it. I did watch Power, and I hated it. I just thought everybody on the show was just really terrible. So yeah, you guys are watching that.
Let me ask you this before we even go into that. What type of shows do you like?
I watch anime.
Okay.
I knew she was finna saying shit. She had that look on her face. I knew it. I was like, she finna say some fucking anime. Yeah. God damn, Cash, I'm sick of your shit.
So
it's not the only thing I watch, but it is like my favorite thing to watch.
But that explains why you really don't care about Power, because that's not your type of show, your type of series.
Well, I mean, I watch other popular shows, but that one I just could not get into. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm sorry, I don't get it.
Well, see, Power for me, I thought Power was a good show in the beginning. Just the original Power. I thought it was a good show in the beginning. It had some good potential, some great moments, and then they kind of went left with the storyline. I have not watched any of the spinoff shows, so I haven't watched Ghost. I I have not watched Raising Kanan. I'm a big Snowfall fan, but we in the off season, so I'm not familiar with none of the shit going on in the spinoff shit because the way that Power ended, it disappointed me, so I let it go. I am looking forward to the BMF shit about to premiere this weekend, though.
Definitely am. I'm gonna give y'all my top 3 TV series that some people may watch, others don't. The Shy, of course, in the off season of The Shy, that's a dope series to me. The Godfather of Harlem is also a great series, and one that a lot of people probably don't know about, but it's a dope show, is Your Honor on HBO. That is a dope series. If you ever get the opportunity, go binge watch it because it is really a dope show. With me, I'm not the typical person that just like watches black shows. I'm diverse. I can literally like City on a Hill. That's another TV series that is dope as hell. You know what I mean? Most of us would probably only look at those, Queen Sugar, shit like that, Real Housewives. We gotta expand. It's a lot of dope shows out there. Get off of VH1.
See, I don't watch
All right,
those.
right.
Yeah, no.
I don't know if you taking a shot at Cash, me, or both of us, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm sick of your shit. I do watch a lot of versatile shit. You don't watch half the type of shit that I watch. You've always
Like
teased
what?
me and
Name
made
one.
jokes about.
Okay, so what's your top
I'm
three?
just talking about.
Give you a top
Well,
three.
I mean, I'm just talking about my variety of entertainment. This
Name
nigga
one.
has always
Dodging the
fucking.
question.
I'm just what? Okay,
Top
I
three.
watch Star Wars series. Star Wars series.
You watching
Yeah.
it right
Clone
now?
Wars.
You
What?
a nerd. You a nerd.
You watching it
Okay,
right now?
so yeah, that's really all I watch. I don't really watch as far as repeating shit. Like I haven't caught up on a lot of the new shit. Godfather of Harlem. I do watch that show, but I haven't caught up on the second season. But if I'm not doing nothing and I feel like watching something, but I really don't feel like getting into some shit, I'm gonna always throw on some Star Wars, some Marvel comics. I watch a wide variety of shit. Just because I'm not watching the fucking Power spinoffs, don't give this nigga the right to attack my fucking entertainment preference.
Wait. I'm sick of your shit because you sitting up here getting angry. I remember you bought your little dolls and shit, your Star Wars dolls. You bought your little sword, went to the movies, dressed like a fucking Jedi and shit, all that. I remember. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We used to room.
What?
Yeah. We used to live together back in 06. So the Star Wars came out. I come home from work. This nigga takes off work, got on this hoodie, got sword.
I'm impressed, actually.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? This nigga, oh man, I'm about to go to the premiere of the movie and shit. This motherfucking movie came on at 12 a.m.
Yeah,
12 a.m.
That's what you do.
I was like,
was
what
the
the
premiere.
fuck, bro?
It was the premiere, bro. And
Yeah.
I'm sick of your shit. If you're gonna tell the story, get it right. It was 2005. It was the premiere of Revenge of the Sith. And you caught me. I didn't think you was actually coming home that night before I had left the house. And you caught me, and I was dressed up and ready to go, and
You
we was
shouldn't have
taking
been
pictures
ashamed.
and shit. And
Ain't no shame.
no, I'm not ashamed. It's
He
just
ain't ashamed.
I didn't. I wasn't ashamed at all. It's just I know what this nigga gonna say. I got a wide range of niggas that are fucking ignorant and jokesters. And this nigga right here, he had a lot of shit to say, but nigga, I wasn't ashamed of it at all. You know what I'm saying? So look at this nigga, man. I'm sick of your shit, bro. All I'm saying is I got a wide variety, a much more wide variety of this nigga and his fucking nigga eyes and nigga ears. Fuck
What
out of
is
here
wrong
with
with
that
you?
shit.
Name another one.
my
Name
God.
another one. I give you Star Wars because I don't watch that. I like the movies more than the series. Name another one. Name another series.
Well, I'm a real big a comic book kid, bro. So like with
I'ma test
Marvel
your
and
shit.
Disney, with Marvel and what you gonna test
I'm gonna
what?
test your shit on comic books.
Talk your shit, Cash.
Hey, don't do that. You don't want to do that with me.
Oh, you shut the nigga
Not
up.
this
Look at
way.
him. Why you shut him up? Look at him sitting back, smoking on
Not
that
this
Reggie.
way. In a swisher.
Before I was rudely interrupted by a wannabe comic geek.
Wannabe.
I'm real big. I'm real
Oh.
big. I grew up My pops was really into comic books, so I grew up on comics. So what Marvel and Disney Studios have been doing with that universe, I've been all on top of. Like I said, I have a wide variety of shit. And Cash, whenever you want this smoke,
Do you notice how he like dodges all the questions? Like, what did you
no, whenever
originally
you
ask
want this
him,
smoke,
Ray? Ray, what did you ask him? Can we go
he
back?
asked me to
What did you
name another
ask him?
series. He asked me
And
to
you
name
have
another series,
yes,
and I talked about the Marvel. I talked about the Marvel
but you
series.
not named a series.
Hey, did you and you said you like Disney and shit like Lion King? Did you like when Simba got fucked in the ass?
What? What, nigga?
What is wrong with you?
What version of the Lion King did that shit happen on, nigga?
It was the Lion Queen.
Shut up. What? We moving on
Hey,
because now we
producer,
gotta
mute this
move
nigga's
on.
mic, man. Mute this
We
nigga's
gotta
mic,
move
man.
on.
This nigga.
I don't even know how to move on. Like, there's no segue out of that. Like, why would you do that? Like, what? Okay, no, but let's refocus here. Okay, so both Kanye and Drake dropped recently, not too long ago. And of course, the internet went crazy and everybody felt like they had to choose a side. So let's go. Choose the side. Where we at? Certified Lover Boy, Dondra. Dondra. I don't know. I'm sorry.
I think you
Kanye
did that
kind of
on
died a
purpose,
long time
Cash.
ago.
You
What?
you did that on purpose because you already biased and you I saw a post you said niggas was
What?
listening to this Kanye Kardashian album and you
I'm
made
not
a
okay.
you threw a subliminal out there.
I used to
So you did
be
that
the
on
big
purpose. It's Donda.
Kanye fan. Is Donda?
Donda.
Donda.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I used to be a really big Kanye fan. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but and then he died, and then Kanye Kardashian was born, and that's where we're at now.
Kanye did not die. That the man is still alive. You just said he just dropped the album.
I said Kanye West. Kanye Kardashian dropped the album. We talking about two different people here. Don't act like you don't understand what I'm saying.
Let me say this: the albums are completely different, and they cannot be compared. Honestly, I hate when we do that. We
Yeah.
compare artists when they can't be compared. Kanye is definitely different. He's not going to give us that college dropout. No, not anymore. Drake is still doing what Drake does. Um, I think it's disrespectful when they compared him to Michael Jackson. It's very disrespectful to Michael Jackson because he's nowhere near that level. Sorry. But with the two albums, they're actually, in my opinion, they are both good albums. You know what I mean? Donda, you gotta listen to it. If you're looking for some bibbity bop and some club shit, you're not gonna get it. But if you're looking for something that you can really like, okay, explore your different diverse, like catalog and music, that's what Kanye gives you. That diversity, gospel, rock, hip hop, dance. I mean, he gives you a lot. And then you got this light skinned ass nigga that wants to sing and rap. And with me, Drake is a better rapper than he is a singer. At the end of that album, when he got to singing, I cut that shit off. Let's go back to one. Let's start it over. I can't do that shit.
So I didn't listen to Drake at all. I kind of take the same attitude towards Drake. Like I've been done with him. He's real corny, and he's a Canadian. On top of that, nothing against Canadians, but you can't be Canadian and corny at the same time. And his music is just real repetitive. I haven't really seen any growth. It's hard not to hear Drake. I don't listen to the full albums, but they play him everywhere, so you hear what he's doing, and he's really just kind of stays stagnant in his lane. Kanye, I had kind of canceled Kanye, just like Cash alluded to, because of some of his antics. But I'm at a different space in life, so I've been giving and showing a lot of grace to folks. And at the end of the day, I did listen to the Donda, and it was a great album. There's a lot of moments in the album. Kanye, he is very, very talented at what he does with the music. And you know, just as him as an artist, I just accept him for whatever he did, whatever it is he's trying to present to us as an artist. So you know, there's a lot of religious and spiritual references throughout the album, and I enjoyed the album. So I have listened to it quite a few times. He has a lot of features on there, and some of the rappers and some of the verses was really dope. But I didn't listen to Drake at all, so I can't really give a true opinion on the album because I didn't listen to both of them.
And I actually agree with you on that as far as no growth with Drake. It's literally he sounds the exact same when he first came out, just different features.
He knows how to
works.
captivate.
Yeah.
Like you said, he knows how to grab the mainstream and the masses, and he's found his lane, and that's the lane that he want to stay in, and it's nothing wrong with that. It's just, you know, I've been sick of his shit. I ain't really enjoyed him. I'm more of a Kendrick Lamar fan as far as the niggas from that era and that generation. I'm a big Kendrick fan. But I did give Kanye a listen. But once Kendrick dropped, I'm not listening to none of these niggas. So I'm letting y'all know right now, if we doing an episode and Kendrick done dropped, don't ask me about nobody else, because I definitely ain't heard nobody else shit then.
I fuck with Moneybag Yo.
I'm so sick of your shit, right? Like, I swear to God.
I'm just saying, you know, a lot of these new artists I don't care for because they're, you know, it's a lot of one-hit wonders now. But it's just something about Moneybag Yo that I can relate to. He talked that shit, you know. That's he knows how to drop a hit, and it's, you know, he's
what's
consistent.
funny?
Is that the nigga that's with that Instagram chick?
Yeah.
That is not giving a good description. They're like literally all with Instagram.
I don't listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I've probably heard some of his music, but I don't follow him, so I wouldn't be able to recognize it. Ray would have to be playing some Moneybag Yo, and I'd be like, "Oh, that's Moneybag," because I don't follow that nigga.
He does that. Yeah, I would be lying. I don't really know that many songs by him either.
Didn't you reference his song when you had the strap out earlier? That's Moneybag, right?
Playing it. Is that the song you were singing? That's the right? Yeah,
that's Moneybag Yo.
The only reason I know that song is from a meme where that little chubby boy is like dancing to it. That's the only reason I know that song. Y'all don't know the meme? It's like a little boy and he's like, no? Okay.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send it to y'all. Don't worry about it.
Well, I look like you in prison.
Well, I'm up against the wall because I didn't want like my kid like running through it, and then my light went out. So yeah, I have to get my light back.
There's no decor back there.
No, it's not. This is where his virtual school was last year. So like I took literally everything away from over here so he could focus. Yeah.
Okay. Ray acting like he got Picasso paintings and shit on his wall, man. Bro, I'm sick of your shit. Go on with
he
that.
He wants us to talk about these damn pillows, and I really don't want to give him the segue. Like, I really don't want to do it.
These
can
pillows.
We just move on? No, can we just move on?
These pillows was imported from Africa.
Oh my God.
This ain't nothing that you're gonna find
at home.
I know.
Suede
he
pillows.
has rehearsed this line and has practiced talking about these damn pillows. Are you getting
Come over and lay your body on. These are African suede pillows.
Are you getting a check?
Am I getting
a check?
Will
I be getting a check if I come over and lay on them?
Yeah, you get this 40. Lying.
What?
You'll get this 40.
You know this is award-winning vagina. Don't do that.
Oh.
It's more than 40. You know that. Don't play.
Well, I'll give you tax $41.39.
I'm sick of both y'all shit. Come on, man. What we doing?
Okay. We're moving on. Okay, so we have to talk about it because it literally everything blew up today. Nikki, we gotta talk about it. So, okay, everybody knows the backstory about her husband. We all know. So the accuser today went on the Real because Nikki and her husband have been threatening her because of the case he has when he didn't register as a sex offender. So shit hit the fan today where she went on the Real. She was talking about it, the allegations of them threatening her, and just, yeah. So what do you guys think? What are your thoughts, opinions?
Okay, I'm going to say this.
Oh goodness.
I want to protect Black women first and foremost. The only thing that I hate sometimes is that we don't know if these stories that these people are saying are true. You know, I'm not taking nothing away from her. I'm not saying that she's lying. However, I do know how people don't tell the truth about stories, and it has nothing to do with Nicki Minaj because she married a rapist. You know, that nigga's he's a piece of shit. But I just
Well,
know people lie.
well,
Okay, wait.
well. Let's
Let
keep
me
in
let me.
mind she wasn't going to say anything until they were threatening and harassing her. We did not know what she looked like. We didn't know her face until this happened.
So
This
what is
let me.
going on the real going to do?
Well, let me make sure I got the
That's
facts
true.
right. Let me make sure I got the facts right. Nicki Minaj's husband caught a case, and the young lady who was involved in that case is the one that was on the reel.
Yes.
Okay, and she went on the reel to speak about how, from what I read, she had spoke out about the case publicly for the first time sometime last year, and from that point, Nicki Minaj and her husband allegedly were harassing her and threatening her, and that's what she went on the reel to speak about.
No.
So if if these are the facts, Ray, I'm sick of your shit because this isn't really a situation. The nigga done already, the case is done. This is some shit from years ago. This is just a witness coming forward to talk about the fact that she's been harassed lately by the convicted felon and his affiliates. So it may be going on the real or coming forward doesn't do anything. But what is she supposed to do if they fucking harassing her and telling her that she trying to silence her and saying that she shouldn't be speaking about the case?
So going on the real is going to stop them from harassing her?
Possibly. But
I
but
doubt
but
it.
but I want to get to the no. Well, maybe not. But just to get to the nitty gritty, the real subject here is if Nicki Minaj, a fucking multi-platinum mainstream rich bitch ass artist, and her husband are harassing a motherfucker for talking about some shit that he did. He raped the girl. It's a
That
rape case,
part,
right?
yeah, that part is not the issue. But my thing is, okay, you went on this show, you said they harass you, they threaten you. I didn't watch it, so I didn't hear everything that was said. Did she provide any proof of this, or was it just her word saying this happened?
Well, there's currently a lawsuit supposed to be happening between them right now, currently, from the threats.
But on
Because
the
it all
real, she
stemmed,
didn't provide anything saying this, showing proof of
well,
stuff
yeah,
that.
you can't if
How
there's a
come you have
lawsuit.
call logs, you have text messages?
Well, but if there's a lawsuit,
Yeah,
if there's
you
a
can't.
lawsuit pending, then they're not going to
So how was
do
she
that.
able to
She's
speak
just
about it
speaking
then if
about
there's a lawsuit pending?
she's
You
able to
can
speak
say
about it
certain
because
things,
Hmm.
yeah,
but you can't
you
give
can
like
tell motherfuckers.
everything.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, I mean she's at the end of the day, this is badgering a witness. These are felonious charges.
How did she make it to the
If
real
it
if
is
they
true,
had 20,000 on her head?
What?
it,
Okay, what is
did
your
they?
argument here, Ray? I'm really confused.
I mean, because I'm saying she said that they offered her money, she turned it down, and then she
Okay,
said that if I'm not mistaken, that they said, well, they're gonna put that money on her head, but she was able to make it to the real.
what?
See, you
So
questioning the wrong shit. You
you
All
really
I'm
questioning the
are
wrong shit.
because
all
I'm
I'm
so
saying
confused.
is today's society, it has made me hard to believe when motherfuckers come forward with shit like this.
But
Not
there's
the fact that
nothing
she
to
was
not
raped.
believe. It was already
We,
proven.
no, not the rape shit. I'm talking about when they
Okay.
come on and talk about this new shit about threatening and all this other things. I
So
feel
what did
like
she gain about lying about
I
it?
feel like sometimes people want to damage reputations. That's
Her
it.
reputation
So
is
wait a minute.
already
So here's
damaged by marrying
here's the
him. She don't got to do
here's
no
yeah,
more
yeah.
damage.
That's true. But
So
what do you get out of it?
what would she get out of it by just making it up?
To damage their reputation. To damage Nicki
Okay,
Minaj's reputation.
you can't damage your reputation. This motherfucker is a sex offender and he did not register.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about Nicki.
But that's what the problem is. The problem is he
damage.
didn't register.
I understand
He didn't
that.
register.
Fuck him. I'm talking about she wants to damage Nicki's reputation.
It's already
She's a celebrity.
damaged. Have you,
You know
noticed
what?
she won't even leave her house?
If she wants to damage Nicki's reputation, then good for her. She should be trying to damage her reputation if Nicki is supporting the man who fucking sexually assaulted her.
I see a comment that said I see a comment that said the girl got paid, and I'm with that. I feel like
it couldn't have been too much about money because she would have took it from them, right?
No, not necessarily, because that 20,000 that she turned down is now on her head.
Man, you on some bullshit.
I'm so sick of his shit, like for real.
I mean, if look, listen to me. She don't have security detail. She don't have cops with her. If
How
they
you know
said,
are you on Nicki Minaj and
I'm talking about the girl. I'm talking about
are
the
you
girl.
on that fucking goon team?
She don't have security detail. They not giving her
How
security
you know
detail. She got to pay for it. That shit ain't free.
So that's why she went on the reel, so she can get money for security detail.
Hello. Thank you. Say that again.
Which point are you trying to prove? Hey man, Ray, go to hell.
She came on the store. She came on the reel to get paid and to damage the reputation of Nicki Minaj. If she say, I'm putting $20,000 in your head, you know how many motherfuckers would be willing to take that $20,000? She wouldn't have made it to that reel. Hello.
So you saying she lying about getting harassed?
I wouldn't say she's lying about getting harassed.
Get money to protect herself from getting harassed.
I just feel like some of it is fabricated.
Nigga, did you just hear yourself?
I mean, just think about it. We're talking about a mainstream artist that has a lot to lose. I don't think Nicki would do all that for her husband. She may have her friend do it. She may have her friend call. Where it
that's what's being alleged. That's what's being alleged.
Right. But that's my point. How do we know that though? We don't know that to be true. Woo. She can say anybody called her.
Shit, bro.
I'm just
saying your shit.
This
society, today's society has made it hard to believe when people come forward with shit because everybody wants to. Okay, Ro, let's go back to the Twitter days. Okay, follow me back to Twitter days. At the end of beef, when people got into it, what did they used to say at the end of that beef? See if you remember.
It's just Twitter.
No. They used to say, "Oh, this motherfucker got herpes."
Oh, where you go on a smear campaign? Yeah, you go on a smear campaign.
You go on a smear campaign. That's what I believe she possibly could.
So you comparing some online antics and online beef tactics with a young lady getting sexually assaulted, and now she's alleging that she's getting harassed.
I'm not disputing the sexual assault. I'm disputing.
I know. I'm saying you're comparing, but you're comparing that to motherfuckers on Twitter just throwing out some slanderous information about folks they beefing with.
Yes, because she's a regular civilian like me and you. She's not a celebrity. She's a regular civilian like me and you.
But why now?
What you mean? Why now?
Why now?
Because the real offer her a check. And the check, guess what? She going to Real, and now another TV show's going to say, "Well, come on our show."
So you telling me that nobody else in this time, when they first got together, they've been together for a while. They just had a child, so nobody else offered her this money. Like the Real is that big, that's the check that she took.
Because after that, more is going to come. That was just the start.
Okay,
because
so look,
Nicki Minaj.
So that's my question. Why now? She's not even the same name that she used to be.
She's struggling. They stopped the unemployment benefits, the extra benefits. They kicked her off.
Fuck that.
They kicked her off.
Fuck that, bro. No. Listen, my question is this. This young lady was sexually assaulted. The case is not pending on that.
Right.
So we know what happened there, right?
Right.
Who are we? Who is anybody? Who gives anybody the right to silence her in any way if she wants to talk and come forward about her trauma? Because wait a minute, hold on. What happened was she came out and talked about the rape case. And after that, she alleges that she's been getting threats to shut her mouth about what happened. I don't think that it's right for anybody to try to silence her if she wants to speak out and go on a smear campaign, because it's not slander if she is talking about the fucking case.
You said, who are we to silence her? Did you not hear her say there's a bounty on her head? Hello. Yeah. Who are we to silence her? You give anybody who don't have $20,000, they're gonna silence the fuck out of her.
Listen, bro.
Obviously
I'm
not.
talking about
shit.
I'm talking
exactly,
about
because it's not true. That's my point. Because it's not true. They ain't got no bounty on that girl's head.
I'm just saying, bro. If she want to speak out about the fact that she was sexually assaulted by Nicki Minaj's husband at any point, she has the right to do that.
She does have the
you
right.
Can't silence
I'm not disputing that. I'm disputing the claims of her being harassed. Is it true or not? That's all I'm disputing. Is it true?
We'll find out. They're going to court about it.
And I'm not saying she's lying. I'm just saying social media today has given people the platform to lie. That's all I'm saying. So it makes you second guess, oh, what's the motive behind this? Why, like you said, Cash, why now?
Because she was raped when she was a young girl and she feels like speaking about it now.
But
that's a good enough fucking reason.
Though. She's talking
but
about
she started off talking about that, and now she's getting threats.
No, she started off talking about she said she came on the show because she's tired of being threatened and harassed.
But because last year she gave an interview talking about the case, and she's been getting threatened and harassed since that interview. That's what it all boils back to, the fact that she wanted to speak out about what happened to her when she was a young girl.
No, yeah.
And now she's getting harassed.
I don't think that's true, bro.
No. It came, from what I read, it came about because he did not register as a sex offender, right? Yeah. So they reached out to her and they wanted her to recant her story so that he no longer had to register as a sex offender. She would not do it. That's when the threats and the harassment started. It's stemming from his case that he has going on right now.
It goes back to the fact that he didn't want to register, or he did not register as a sex offender.
Yes.
And the accusation is, in order for them to get around or find a loophole in him having to register, if
they
she
wanted
recants
her
her
to
statement,
recant her story. Yes.
Yeah, I believe it. Fuck it. I'm gonna go on record. I'm going on record right now, live on the fucking air. I believe that they wanted her to recant her fucking statement.
I mean, I can believe that. I mean, that happens all the time. I can believe that. I mean, people call.
Well, that's it. That's the point.
People call people all the time and say, "Hey, bro, don't take the stand," or "Can you say?" They do that.
Yeah. So but that's
all I said is, if all I was saying is everything true that she said. That's all I was saying. I mean, not saying she's lying, but it makes you question. It makes you question, because even though, she's sitting on this whenever she wants to say it, she definitely has the right to come out and speak her mind about what happened. So we can't silence her for being a victim or bash her for being a victim. No, that's not where I'm coming from. It's just the fact, can we believe what people say in today's world, or do they exaggerate the truth to get that story?
Nicki hasn't come back or hasn't said anything just yet. Like, the interview was just today. So, I mean, of course, she hasn't said her side. So, I mean,
yeah,
we just got to wait for that,
Yeah, she's broke. Oh, well.
Who's broke? Who? The girl?
Yeah.
I don't see how that's got anything to do with anything, but, we'll make note of that. Thank you.
Ray dancing around it, but Ray really want to say that he think that young lady is a goddamn lie, front and back, and why are we paying attention to her?
I don't think she's lying about the rape part, but I don't think she's being honest about the harassment and everything.
I mean, that's
so here. Okay, so do we know? Let me ask: is this a fact? Is it a fact that he was supposed to register as a sex offender and he didn't?
That is a fact.
Okay, we see.
That's true.
But
that's not what I'm disputing.
Like, I know. Well, I'm just saying. I just want to make sure if that's true, then whatever they saying whatever she's saying they did that shit. If that's true, because what type of nigga, what type of person is a sex offender? No, they supposed to fucking register and don't. He still ain't registered as a fucking sex offender to this day, has he?
I don't know his name. I'll look it up. Yeah. What's his name?
It's Kenneth Petty.
There you go. Petty. Why would he register? He a petty nigga.
So do you think, like, okay, so there's the argument that her marrying him like tarnishes her legacy?
It definitely does. Yeah.
So I mean, I believe it's a valid point. I mean, yeah.
Now, when she married him, that case was already going on, right? Like she knew about it.
It was already done. It was
already done. Now, the case of him not registering, that happened in the course of their marriage. Shut up. That happened in the course of their marriage. So, of course, she knew that he wasn't doing it, So, I mean, I would assume that she would know.
Okay, let me ask you this. How do we know that she knew that he had a rape charge?
Because she spoke out about it. She defended him. She defended him about it. Like because she knew him like at the time that it happened. This isn't somebody that's new in her life. This is somebody that she has history with in the past. And she defended him about it when they brought it up publicly, because people were questioning, why would you want to marry this person? With him. To answer your question, Cash, I think Nicki Minaj, that's a decision that she made, and she got to lay in the bed that she made. But I speak for myself, and I think I speak for all of us. If we find out something like that about a person that we are getting ready to share nuptials with, we would probably reconsider. But she knew about it well before the engagement, well before any of this. So this is something that she's quote unquote been riding with him throughout.
Ro, do you think a woman that you are about to marry, if she did not know that you had a charge against you for rape, and she found out after y'all been engaged, let's say 2 weeks to the wedding, you think she's going to call it off?
Listen, let me make sure I answer this with clarity and without any confusion. I know for a fact, I just got married this summer. I know for a fact that the woman that I'm married to, if before the wedding happened, this was discovered, that I had a rape charge that was already done. It wasn't pending, like it was already done. And I kept that from her, she would have called the wedding off. And I would expect her to. I would expect her family to want me to answer for that, because that's what marriage is. Marriage is also a joining of families. So you cannot disclose or neglect to share something like that, something that big, something that serious. You have a sexual assault charge on your record. So yeah, I think my wife would have done it. And I think that anybody with good sense, if y'all about to get married, who we know finna get married.
But what if
finna get married?
What if it was a case that's been closed, whether he got, acquitted or convicted, before you met the person, didn't know nothing about it until, like I said, 2 weeks before the wedding, it comes up. Do you think a person,
That's the problem in your story, though. It's the fact that you withheld it.
Yeah, very true. It's
already done and it's already over with. Like, I feel like you tell me that before we get to 2 weeks before my wedding. That's true. The issue. Yeah. I don't know if the issue still lies in the fact that you have this pending case. I mean, yes, that's a problem, but the fact that
it's not pending. Stop calling it pending.
I'm sorry, not pending. The fact that you have this case against you, this closed case, you've been convicted, all of that, on top of the fact that you hid it from me like that, I feel like that's where it's too much.
Cash, you dated men. Have we not disclosed things to you that were deal breakers?
I mean, if you didn't disclose it, how would I know?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, did you ever find out something about a guy that you didn't know about and you ended the relationship?
Fortunately, I haven't learned any deal breakers like that about anybody that I've dated, but I feel like if you've held it from me, like I of course I don't expect for you to just be off the bat like, hey, this is what happened, here's my rap sheet, blah blah blah. But if we've gotten serious and we're to this point where marriage is even a thought, and you don't feel like you can disclose this to me, then I don't feel like this is something we should even be doing.
Okay.
And I agree with that. Yeah, just because of the magnitude of both marriage and that type of a charge on your history, we supposed to be all open and everything on the table, and you're supposed to give that person that opportunity. But in Nicki Minaj's case, that wasn't the situation. She knew about this. She decided to continue to ride with him throughout all of it, and she's defended him and almost tried to minimize the case because it was something that happened when they were younger. That's kind of been her stance on the defense, that this is something that happened when they were younger, so she doesn't look at it. Yeah, like they both were kids, and this ain't something that I'm gonna look at in that moment like that. So she's rolled with him on that, and that wasn't a situation with Nicki.
Yeah. All right. Well, okay, we're gonna throw it to commercial for a little bit. Let you guys decompose. Think about your stance, Ray. I think you might want to go and pray and think about some shit a little bit. But yeah, we'll be back after this commercial break.
Money over bitches and niggas. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Why do fools fall in?
Relax your mind and let your soul run free. You're now rocking with Mob and EFT. Lyrical grinding, real talk rhyming. Why do fools fall in love? Holly lining, diamonds. Can't keep your girl like I. First I make her laugh, then I make her cry. Then I make her beg till I tell her she can stay. Wake up and do it again the next day. It's the story of a young boy turned Mac. Couldn't turn back with a DeLorean. Pimps I used to glory them. Met a couple whores, then I broke a couple more of them. Now I perform my art form an auditorium. Yeah, and I'm addicted to the fast life. Baby, what you waiting on? This could be our last night. I don't wanna fuss a fight, I just wanna make it feel right. I'm feeling kinda groovy tonight. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we like to welcome you to the highly anticipated Why Do Fools Fall in Love? Starring Holly Rod as Holly Wine.
Hey, Cash, you late. You sick of your shit.
Welcome to season 2 of I Am Sick of Y'all Shit podcast.
All right, bro. I'm sick of your shit already, man.
Like that's how you.
Wow. Put some respect on it.
So overall, it was trash.
Brother, that's whack. It's trash.
I'm sick of your shit because I remember for a fact.
I mean, hello.
Listen. I'm ignore that comment because.
Okay, it's a little debatable, but I guess that's why we're here.
I told you, and everybody just ignore those comments and look for the opportunity to fit their narrative.
That was nice that you put on like a little soapbox voice.
But she was asking your opinion. That's all she was asking. I'm sick of your shit. Pay attention.
You talking about me?
Yeah, you.
I'm sick of your shit, bro.
That is
the
fact.
host keep
That's
muting my
true.
mic. Stop muting my goddamn mic.
Now I'm sick of y'all shit.
What up? This your boy, Ray the Jerk, man. We back. Can y'all hear?
What we doing, man?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought we were doing Ray's flyer.
I did too.
Ray the Jerk, you got an event coming up, right?
Yeah, it didn't show up. I didn't know if he was gonna pop it up first or if I just talk about it.
Tell the people about it, man. We get the
I'm gonna
event
say,
popped
yeah,
up.
just talk about it.
So this Saturday we are back with the Crew Empowerment Workshop. This is an annual workshop, empowerment workshop, where we're teaching young boys life essentials to be successful. Things like how to tie a tie, how to write a resume, the importance of credit, how to cut grass, and then also how to iron, because we want them to be presentable when they go to job interviews. So this workshop, like I said, we are in our 5th year. Thankful for the support. Thankful for the sponsors. KC Wing Bar will be providing lunch for the participants. Not Your Snow Cone, I think is what it's called. I'm sorry, I can't see it all the way. They'll be providing snow cones for the boys at the end of the workshop. We got 2 great people that's in the Kansas City area. Darion Moore, who is a Kansas City People's Choice Award winner for Best Fitness Trainer for last year. He's going to speak to the boys and just tell his situation of how he's overcome obstacles to where he's at now. And then we also have Joseph Black from the Wyandotte side to talk about, his side of life and his songs that he produced, being Grammy nominated. He works with a lot of great people in the industry. So I want to give the young men, 2 sides of the world of Black men, where everything is not always about negative and going to jail and repping your hood. You can be positive. You can have that great success story literally from birth. You don't always have to say you got it out the mud and all that dumb shit. But it's going down this Saturday, man. We got 50 boys registered and we ready to pour back into them, man. Get back to Kansas City.
Where is it going down at, right?
It's going to be at the D. Lysell Educational Center. So shout out to them for allowing us to utilize their space.
And it's this Saturday. What time? What time is cracking?
From 9 a.m. to 1.
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's a real good look, man, just for the city and just for Black man in general, because that's something that we didn't have growing up. I remember that I think I might have been in my junior or senior year before I even learned how to tie a tie.
Shit,
And it
I was
wasn't no
like
workshop.
19. Nene's
Yeah,
husband at
see.
the time showed me how to tie a tie. I was 19 years old when I learned.
Yeah,
And
so
a lot
that's
of
that's a real good look, man, for real. Because
yeah, a
niggas
lot of
need
us
that.
don't
Like even
know
just
that.
those basics.
Yeah, a lot of us don't know
Okay.
the appearance plays a huge factor when you go into a job interview. They want to come
Yeah.
dressed wearing jeans and then wonder why they don't get the job.
Yeah, definitely. All right, well, let's go ahead and move into our main topic of tonight. And we kind of labeled this one industry shade. Industry shade. So that kind of came about because of the whole thing with Karen Civil. So, okay, you guys kind of did your homework, right? We're a little familiar with Karen Civil. I
Yeah.
did pull up her Wikipedia page just in case we need to reference back to it because we were kind of questioning what she did in the first place. So, anyway,
Well, let's tell the
so
people. Let's tell the people
yeah.
about Karen.
Okay, let's start there then. I'll pull it up. Let's
Big
read
Mill
about
said, "Fuck
Karen.
her."
Okay, Karen is an American social media and digital media marketing uh, influencer, they say. She gained attention for creating and running WheezyThanksYou.com, a website where rapper Lil Wayne published letters to fans while he was incarcerated at Rikers Island. She also did work for Backstreet Boys. What else did she do? She had an internship with Funkmaster Flex. She's done a lot of things actually. Like, yeah, she has like a huge kind of Wikipedia page. But anyway, she was brought up into the news this week because artist named Jessie Woo came out and talked about how she scammed her out of $3 million. From her coming out and telling that story, then there was rapper, his name just left me. What's his name?
Joyner
Joyner.
Lucas.
Joyner Lucas.
Joyner
He
Lucas.
came out and said that she also scammed him for like $30,000 when he first started his career. Then you guys are bringing up Meek Mill. She said things about him. I believe Nipsey Hussle said things about her before he passed. So yeah, let's talk about it. First
So
of
she's
all,
scamming motherfuckers out of money.
Scamming people.
basically. basically by saying that she's going to give him a shot in the industry, she's going to connect him to all these people, just basically saying that she's going to be like their middle man to fame. Come to find out, it doesn't always pan out, or according to all these other people. But
And
like
they
my question,
and since the first rapper, I just want to make sure
yeah,
I got the facts right.
okay,
Since the first artist came forward with the story, this past week or weekend has been sort of a surviving Karen Civil tour on
basically,
social media amongst other big name or mainstream recognizable artists.
basically, yes, yes,
Let me take a moment and read Joyner Lucas tweets.
okay,
So, and this is directly from him from his page. He said, "My son was on the way, and you stole $60K from me before I got in the game." Karen Civil tagged her, so ain't no subliminal shit. Tagged her.
no, yeah, they're coming out.
Yeah, I hired you as a consultant, and below attached was the memo you sent me. I was desperate for help, and you knew that. After you was paid, you went ghost and didn't expect me to pop. But here I am. After I spoke up, you had your people hit me directly, and you tried to threaten me, and then tried to make me write this fake ass apology to make myself look crazy to the public eye. See below attached that Karen Silver's text back in 2018 to my business partner, shaking my head. So let's see. On the text, my tweets were out of line the other day. Karen Silver did not steal money from me, and it was wrong of me to interject myself in the middle of any issues someone else may have. I apologize for any harm my tweets may have caused. Oh, excuse me. I apologize for any harm my tweets may have caused. It wasn't my intention to attack her integrity. I simply got carried away, and it was a misunderstanding.
So that's what she wanted him to read.
That's what she wanted him to say.
She gave him the apology. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
This is from Joyner. This is from Joyner Lucas.
Yeah.
Well, what I just read is the text that Karen Civil's team wanted him to say. Yeah.
Wanted him to
But
say,
that's what
but
he
all
released.
this is Joyner saying basically he exposing her, and then he also
Right.
provided language that they wanted him to actually put out into the public. That's the
Right.
story.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
What's the question, so I'll make sure that I don't go on the wrong tangent, because I'm about to lose my voice right now.
Right. Calm down. Take a breath. It's okay.
Well,
Okay.
it wasn't necessarily a question, was it?
Well, I was going to ask one, but you were giving us more backstory about
Oh, go ahead. I'm
what
sorry.
exactly. No. Go ahead. So we have like the full backstory of what exactly she did to him.
And Meek Mill said some shit too. Meek Mill said
Yeah,
some shit like,
Okay, you
Meek
finished
Mill.
reading that, and I'm gonna find Meeks.
I got Meek's. You got Meek.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I got his as well. So and so Karen didn't dispute, I don't believe, Lucas Joyner's or Joyner Lucas, but she did clap back at Meek Mill. So Meek Mill did
No,
say
she
Karen.
had somebody do it. It wasn't from her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that seems to be like a common denominator with her. Like she will send other people
To go after
after,
him. Yeah.
yeah, to go after them.
she's a social media influencer. So when y'all say go after, we mean via a social media platform or
Yeah,
Text or
basically,
whatever,
it's,
respond for her.
yeah,
I got
basically like what happened with Meek Mills, like how I think they brought up like, oh, well, tell about what you did with Nikki, as a distraction to kind of be like, get off of her before we kind of tell what else we know.
Right.
she's
I
a
think she
powerful
kinda-
person in the social media streets.
In
Right.
the blogs, yeah, like
Exactly.
as far
In
as
the
the blogs go, running the blogs, what stories can come out, what stories can't come out. I think she must be like a really go-to person, because a lot of blogs didn't even run this story, or they did, but then they removed it.
Yeah. And she, like with the dude Jason Lee, he's one of those messy ass dudes, but he accused her of hacking into his Instagram and shutting it down, which was something that
Yeah.
she actually admitted to having someone do it. She said
I did see
Olivia
that. She was
Pope
in the
has to get her
clubhouse.
hands dirty.
Mhm.
Huh?
I said I did see that she was in the clubhouse room and she admitted to it.
Yeah, she said Olivia Pope has to get her hands dirty.
And I did look up his site. He runs Hollywood Unlocked, and it has like 3 million followers.
Right.
So that was kind of a big deal for her to do.
So she admitted to getting his site shut down And his complaint was that he lost money because he had to pay to get his site back.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shit,
He
you
has
built that shit.
2.7 million followers. So yeah,
Yeah, on
it's a
Instagram.
pretty big bomb.
Hell yeah, that's a lot of money. Because you got to
Go
think about
ahead
the
and ask the
sponsors,
question,
the
'cause
advertisements,
Okay.
all that.
So my question is, in this industry, we know how this industry is, or we don't necessarily know, but we hear about how it is all the time. You know, we see the articles, we see the tweets, blah, 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 all of that. So is it shady business, or is she just doing what she has to do to survive as a woman in this industry? I mean, we think about your Suge Knights, your Diddy or Puff Daddy, whatever the hell he's calling himself now. There's been multiple stories of
Hey,
how they move shady.
let's back up real quick.
What's
Because
that?
when you talk about Puff Daddy, it's not whatever the hell he's calling himself. Put some
What?
Sean Puff Daddy Combs,
Excuse me, did I hit a nerve
also
here?
known as Diddy.
I think he's calling himself Brother Love right now, so that's what
And
I'm
that's
saying.
okay.
Brother
Make
Love.
make sure you say that, but it ain't whatever the hell he's calling himself. We're gonna put some
Whatever the hell
respect.
he's
No,
calling
bad
We're
himself.
gonna put some respect on Bad Boy. Thank you. Carry on.
No, he's a bad boy, Jeffrey,
We
ladies and
ain't
gentlemen.
Would you like to get up
we
and
ain't
Diddy bop for a
nowhere.
second? Or are you good?
We ain't going nowhere.
Shut the hell up. I'm sick of your shit. So sick of it. God damn it. Okay, but anyway, so we've heard about the way that they do business, the way that they move in the industry, right? Okay. So what's the difference here? What am I missing?
It's all shade.
Let me make sure I
It's all
understand.
shade.
Let me
Oh,
make sure I
God.
understand what you asked, because you threw a little trinket in there that I think I caught. You
Did
said,
it- did
is she just doing what she has to do to survive as a woman in this industry? You made a distinction. Ray, did you hear that?
I heard that. Yeah.
Okay, so let me make sure I got the question right. Is
Mhm.
she just doing what she has to do to survive as a woman in the industry? And what you did was
It's a question.
you brought up a couple of examples
I did.
of some male industry moguls that have had a reputation of people coming forward and talking about some of their industry practices.
I did that. I did all of that. I did. I stand by it.
So do you think if she was a male, it would be different?
I don't know if it would necessarily be different because, like I said, we've heard about the things that Suge Knight and that Diddy has done. But I just feel like there is such a need, or maybe it's the times. I feel like there's such a need or such a want to cancel her, for her to now be canceled, and for her everything that she's done to kind of be, it doesn't matter because of the way that she moves. But like I said, that could be the times, because around the time when Suge Knight was doing this thing, there wasn't the same platform. There wasn't this cancel culture.
Right.
So
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think what they done is similar, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the industry was scared of Suge Knight. So that's the two different things. Karen doesn't have that scare tactic where she's gonna scare people. Suge does. You know, he has goons where he ain't gonna touch you, somebody else will. So yeah, people were afraid to speak out against Suge. Versus now with Karen coming out saying that, oh, you stole all this money, and now we in that cancel culture, they want it to be done. But I hate the cancel culture, especially when it comes to Black people. We're always so quick to cancel us, but we'll give everybody else many passes. White people can fuck over us as many times as they want. We'll keep spending our money with them. Black people do some shit, and I'm not saying it's right, because if she did steal that money, wrong is wrong. However, I know many white people who's done the shit Karen has done, who's done the shit Suge Knight has done, who's done the shit that Sean Puff Daddy Combs has done. You know what I mean? And people are still breaking bread with them. They're excusing what they did. So the cancel culture is only relates to us. Nobody else. Nobody else. It's bullshit.
All right, so y'all ready? Are y'all done?
Are those blinds electric in the back?
Hey, fuck you, bro. I'm sick of your shit, and I'm especially sick of your shit because I'm gonna ask a question, but I'm not gonna give you the floor to even answer it. I'm gonna ask the question to segue into the point that I want to make. The question that I'm gonna ask is, how do we know that Joyner Lucas Meek Mill, or any of these people that have come out against Karen Civil are telling the truth.
Very true.
In a society, wait a minute, let me finish. In a society where social media has given so many folks a fucking platform to just go on smear campaigns, how do we know they telling the truth? Now, I'm not going to give you the floor yet.
But I agree with you,
Now
though.
I'm going to make my fucking, let me make my
You don't
point.
see
Though.
what he did there, Ray?
Fuck you, though. I agree with you, though. That goes for
No,
celebrities.
no. Fuck that. Fuck that. It's my turn. I want to fucking get the floor.
Abraham
And
Lincoln
I'm going to
fucking
not
beard.
give you that. I just want to ask the question to pose it to our listeners and to our staff, our cast right now. Just think about that while I start going off for a second. Because I want to understand something. I want to make sure y'all understand something rather. Suge Knight, and Ray knows this. I was a big Death Row supporter. He was a bad boy Jeffrey.
I did that on purpose.
That's fine. Suge Knight, you know, there have been a lot of stories where you know, artists and people that have worked with him have come forward with some of the stories in his business practices, his industry shade, right? Same thing with P. Diddy. Maybe not, you know, he's maybe not as notoriously known as some of the violent tactics that Suge Knight did throughout the industry, but P. Diddy, he has his own reputation as far as fucking folks on the business matters, right? Karen Civil now is in the news, and folks coming forward with the same type of narratives, right? If any of them motherfuckers were if there's any truth to any of the things that these artists have said, these celebrity or notable folks have said about any of the parties that we've mentioned, they are worthy. They are worthy of getting canceled. I do hate the cancel culture as well. But one thing that I do believe in is that you're right as a consumer, as a human being, you have the right to choose who you want to support or continue to move through, you know, continue to allow to get they bullshit off, right? He done went and got a bad boy fucking logo. I told you he's a bad boy. Listen, when I told you he was a bad boy Jeffrey, he's a fucking bad boy Jeffrey. This nigga got a fucking logo that he gonna put on his wall some fucking where. That's how much he blindly supports P. Diddy. What I'm saying is, now that we in our 40s, Ray, hold on. What I'm saying is this. Because I was a big Suge Knight supporter, right? He could say the same things about my Death Row support. But if there's any truth, whether it's P. Diddy, Suge Knight, Karen Civil, any of them, if it's any truth behind what these artists and these folks are saying about their business and their industry shady practices, yes, they are worthy of fucking getting canceled. You got the right to choose who you want to do business with. You got the right to choose who you want to support as a consumer. And I rock with it. And I'm gonna tell you one last thing before I'm done. I believe him, just like I believe Nicki Minaj's husband's accuser. I believe all of these artists coming forward because they don't have nothing to gain. They ain't going on the show or the View or whatever that show was. They not having to do that. They ain't got nothing to gain from exposing Karen Civil right now.
Are you sure?
Well, see, it's the bandwagon thing that kind of gets me. It's like one person says something, everybody knows. Everybody knows. Nobody's ever ignorant to the shit that happens. But it just seems like once one person says something, then it's like everybody's like, oh, well, yeah, I have a story. I have a story. I have a story. And I think that's what makes it a little bit harder to believe sometimes, because it's always like, well, why now? Why did you wait to say something? It's always that question, just like I said before. Why now? That's the question.
So didn't that happen to Bill Cosby? Didn't it
Yeah,
happen to R.
happened.
Kelly?
Yes, it happens several times. And I'm sure it's
glad
going to happen to Nikki. It will be a lot of people who will say stuff. What?
Let me just ask this, because Ray asked about Cosby and R. Kelly. Because all of these situations with these celebrities is similar, right? Where folks come forward and then more folks start to come forward. We've canceled R. Kelly as a culture. Now, me personally, I still listen to R. Kelly. I'm saying as a culture. As a culture.
Give me that.
We've canceled R. Kelly.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I'm with Ray. Listen, I'm with Ray. I fucking still listen to R. Kelly. I still listen to a lot of niggas that the
I just
culture might
can't.
have canceled. But he brought these folks up, and I actually watch reruns of the Cosby Show every night when I eat my dinner. I throw on an
Every
episode of the
night.
Cosby Show.
You want to get your
Every
pudding
Every
play
night.
with?
fucking dinner meal that I'm eating right now, I'm watching.
You want to
What you
get your
say,
pudding
Ray?
play with?
Right,
You-
right. Go to hell. You gotta go to hell.
Like, no,
Like,
let me
you
make my
got to.
point. Let me make my point. Let me make my point. The point is, with R. Kelly and Bill Cosby, it was more of a magnitude of exposure. Bill Cosby had the whole, court case. R. Kelly, these young ladies came forward and did a documentary, and then from that documentary, they've now brought charges against R. Kelly. How is these situations any different than any of these other situations that we brought up? Because, like you just said, Cash, one person comes forward, and now everybody starts coming forward and saying they have a story. But we've canceled Bill Cosby and R. Kelly, like Ray alluded to. So that's my counter question. How is this any different then? Because you are a notable, publicly documented, I've canceled R. Kelly.
I'm gonna go back to what you were saying, Ro, about people have the right to spend their money where they want, and that's true. You have the right to spend your money where you want. I'm more referring to when we talk about canceling people. If you just notice, it's always about us, though. That's all I'm saying. It's never about white businesses. It's always about black people, black-owned businesses. You don't see really white people out there saying, "Oh, cancel these guys." No.
But is that
You would have
true?
to-
Do we pay attention to white people?
Yes,
business?
because
I don't.
remember the country singer who got caught saying nigga on live or something? They went and supported him and bought all his music.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, all white people though.
the baby makes a statement about sucking dick, and everybody in the black community want to say, "Oh no, we're gonna cancel
But
him."
it's not everybody. I mean, it's never
Damn near.
always everybody.
Did you see
It's
how much
enough.
money he
It's
lost?
enough.
Yeah, it's enough. He lost a lot of money. But the white
It's
boy,
enough. Ray making a good point right there.
yeah, they went out and they purchased his
There's
shit,
been
streamed his
white
music.
people that have been canceled, like the Harvey Weinstein. I mean, there's been white people. There was the comedian, the redhead guy. He got canceled.
Harvey didn't
There's
get
been some
canceled.
white people.
He
He
didn't-
was. I don't know
He
his
didn't
name.
get canceled though. He
Oh, I just watched.
like
I just watched some shit. I
He
just
went to
watched some
jail
shit on
and died.
Netflix just the other day, and at the end of the credits, it said executive producer Harvey Weinstein. Like his shit
Right.
is still out there.
And get
That's
money.
the same thing with R. Kelly. It's still out there. You're never gonna completely erase his imprint on our culture. Like
I
you
think
can't.
what Ray is saying is in our community, the cancel culture is more of a plague where our artists kind of get the bad rap.
Well, white people's always late to shit. They'll be doing it 10 years from now.
But
Well,
it's not necessarily
but the
late to
point is
shit. I'm more saying how much they go out and support them.
Yeah,
not
when
canceling them.
they get news, what he's saying is when some of these other ethnic groups, when they get news or wind of the fact that one of their own is in trouble for some past tweets or something that they've done to offend a certain community, they run and support them more than we do. We don't run and support ours. That's what Ray is saying.
Yeah.
You don't have a huge population of our group of people that comes out and says, "Oh man, R. Kelly in trouble." Now it's some folks that do that, but what Ray is saying is that's.
But who would
standard
justify what
fucking
R.
protocol.
Kelly did? You
But
can't.
no
not
one's
about
justifying.
He's not saying the justification. He's just talking
You
about
looking at the wrong.
canceling them.
You looking at
Okay,
the
well,
wrong
you brought up
point.
the baby then. Let's because that one's a little bit softer and easier to talk about than what R. Kelly did.
Yeah.
I feel like there were people who were still like, nah, fuck that. I'm still riding with the baby. I don't think everybody was just like, oh, I'm done. I'm done. The thing with cancel culture is like we use the word so much, but we really can't cancel anybody. You just can't. You can't
Yes,
fully
you can.
cancel anybody
But
because
you
some
can,
people
though.
are always going to feel a certain type of way. Just like you just said, there's people who are still going to support R. Kelly no matter what.
But you can cancel us because I'm going to put them side by side. The baby and Morgan Whalen, whatever how you say his name. Those are two
But I don't
people.
know him.
But I'm telling you, that's why you got to listen. Those are two
But it's
people. One made a racist comment, said the N-word. The other made a disrespectful comment about sucking dick and AIDS and all that. One of them, their people went out and bought and streamed his music. They said
Racist.
we're not
We can't
canceling
have
him.
that.
But the black people, we all went on Facebook, Twitter, everything, and said, oh, the baby's done. He lost a lot of money through sponsorships, ads, concerts, all of that.
Because we didn't want to support him being homophobic.
But that's
Like,
what I'm saying, though. But that's my point, is that white people, they're not canceling. They're going, if there's something happens, they're going to say, oh, no, congratulations. Let me put some more money in your pocket. Black people, if we do something, we're going to
I
take
don't
money out
feel
your
like
pocket.
all white people rushed out to support this
I'm not
man.
saying all white people, but his
You
streams.
are.
No, I'm not saying all white people. I'm saying white people went out and supported him. Not every single one of them. His streams increased 310%. After
Because
that
racist
comment,
people felt him saying nigga. Like, of course they gonna support him because they racist.
So why? Okay, so my point you're making, when the baby
So
made
maybe
his
some
comments,
homophobic people went out and
no, they did
downloaded all
not.
of the baby music.
No, they
How
did
do you
not.
know?
Because they
How
can.
do
You
you
can
know?
pull it up.
Let me say this. Let me answer. Let me say this. I agree with Cash that well, I agree with Ray that folks did not run out and support the baby in a mass scale from any community. But it's because of the LGBT community's influence, that their community influence is so much stronger. It's stronger even than racism. You will be offended. The average person will be more offended at homophobic, quote
Then a
unquote, because I don't
racist
believe that
comment.
the word right than a racist comment, right? Homophobic versus racist comments are just treated differently in society, I think is the root of what that is. But I think there is some truth to what Ray is saying. There is some truth to what Ray is saying, because a lot of the times, because black folks cannot be racist, and I don't give a fuck what you believe. Racism is being able to deny and discriminate and be in the power to do such. So black folks, only thing that we can do that can be racist is say some words that might be offensive. Racism is really truly based upon systemic fucking power. So at the end of the day, since black people can't truly be racist and do nothing where we can harm motherfuckers or keep them from getting certain business ventures, what they tend to do is, when we make a homophobic comment, now the focus gets zeroed in on us, and it's treated the same way that racist comments should be treated. But black folks can't really make no racist comments.
I give you that.
So I think that there's just truth to what Ray is saying, in that he's just calling out just the culture in our community. We fall for that trick where they're trying to get us to cancel our own, because it would be easier and it actually will make more logical sense for us to take a stance against some of the atrocities that they have done towards us and other groups and continue to do. There's a lot of sick people in this world, but a lot of the focus gets zeroed in the industry shade, I think, on our people. And Cash, I think you kind of making that point too. You try to kind of take it towards the woman, but it's really because Karen Civil, is a black woman. Because ain't no this type of coverage and coverage of exposure really only happens with our artists, with our moguls, at the rate that it does. I think is what Ray is trying to say, and I agree with that.
Okay, so let's ask another question. So their whole main thing is that she took money from them, promising that she was going to get them into fame, that somehow she was their magic ticket. So, I mean, were they just taking a gamble on their career? Like, is it really something that they should be saying, oh, she scammed me? Maybe you paid her this money and it just didn't work out, right? Like, is that also a valuable argument? Like, should they really feel scammed? Is it really a scam because you paid her to do a service and maybe that service didn't work out in your favor? I mean, it's fame, it's industry. You never know how it's going to go. So is she really scamming them? Can we really say that she scammed them?
Well, based on what Joyner Lucas is saying, I'll never forget the day you went on vacation with my money, and then you picked up the phone when I called you because you went ghost, and you flat out told me, "Stop calling me. I'm on vacation."
She's on vacation.
But if the man pays you $60,000 and you haven't done anything that you said you would do, wouldn't you consider? So let me ask you this: if you pay somebody $10,000 to come paint your house, he doesn't show up, wouldn't you consider that a scam?
Okay, but that's different. We can't compare painting houses to trying to. No, you cannot compare painting a house to trying to get somebody to break in the industry.
But
Maybe
he said that she went ghost. He said that she didn't do nothing.
Okay, so just nothing at all.
He wanted an update. He wanted an update on what was going on, and she said, you know, she I'm on vacation.
Shit.
Right. And wait. But Joyner Lucas, his tweets are referring to something that happened years ago. So she ain't been on vacation all of this fucking time. She ran off with his fucking money. Is she still working for him?
Not no more.
Okay, so back to my question though. So how do we know that she didn't slide his names to a couple of people or mention his name in, you know, a room full of industry people and it just didn't take? So does she owe him a refund? Like, I'm confused on to at what point it becomes a scam. She did what she was supposed to do and it just didn't take.
Well, this is your answer. After you got the money paid up front, you stopped answering my calls. And every time I hit you, you answered the phone with an attitude like I was messing up your day. I sent you hella messages pleading with you to do your job because my back was against the wall. You took advantage of me.
Has he ever mentioned what she took advantage of him? How she took advantage of him?
She stopped fucking answering his calls. He wanted a fucking update.
What, man? If you get paid to do something, you obligated to answer somebody's call. $60,000, and you can't say, "Okay, this is an update. This is what we're doing."
Okay. Well, from one tweet that I read that she said, like kind of responding to him, was that some people don't understand that you don't own me completely. You don't have all of my time. So I feel like maybe she gave him an update, but it wasn't what he wanted to hear.
But you just adding fucking shit to the story though, because here's the thing.
No, I am.
Really happening.
She's trying to protect that black queen. She's trying to protect that black queen.
First and foremost, always.
She's doing her best. She's doing her best right now.
I am. Because I feel like if it was a man,
queen in any way.
No accountability, Cash.
Because I feel like if it was a man, y'all be like, "Hey, my nigga was just moving grimy. He had to do what he had to do. He making moves, blah blah blah." But now that it's a woman,
but everybody's like, Knight was wrong.
Above the board. Let's play it all straight. My nigga went on vacation.
P. Diddy was wrong. No, see, look, no. Let me go back to my point that I made.
I said
now
Diddy
that I'm
was
in my
wrong.
fucking 40s.
I said
all
Diddy
of them
was wrong. I said Diddy
Mm-hmm.
was wrong though.
Okay,
I never said he was right. But
long as we ain't been biased, like it ain't about whether it's a man or a woman, Cash. I'm sick of your shit. That ain't what it's about. If anybody in the industry is doing shady business practices, and for me, you know, this is business. I deal in business dealings daily. All of us do, right? It all boils back to the agreement and the paperwork. If you're not doing what you were supposed to do according to the paperwork, I feel like a motherfucker like Joyner Lucas, a Meek Mill, these people that have stature, they not gonna speak out about these situations if they didn't uphold their end of the paperwork agreement. It all boils down to, what did she agree to do for this money?
Let me ask you this,
bro. She didn't agree. She didn't do what she was supposed to do. So now motherfuckers are speaking out and saying you didn't honor the contract. That's what's going on.
Let me ask you this, bro. Since we're talking about contracts, Diddy gave artists contracts that they signed, regardless if it was fair or not. They signed those contracts. So, what exactly did Diddy do wrong?
Hello, opportunity. You backtracking, bro. You backtracking, bro.
All I'm saying is
looking for an opportunity.
All I'm saying is, bro,
for the opportunity to be a bad boy.
They didn't read their contracts. The band, they didn't read their contracts. They were just so happy to make money and be on. They didn't read their contracts. Say they was only going to get 13 cents per hour.
See how he's justifying it?
But no, that's in the contract.
Did Lucas read his contract?
We don't
I
know
don't
that.
know.
But
Luke is
we
like,
don't know that, but we know the band didn't
We
read
don't
their,
know that.
Yeah, we know the band did because they said they didn't. They actually did an
The
interview and
band
said they
all we
didn't read their
have,
contract. They said
so
their
all we
I'm
have
manager,
is
dancing right
him.
now.
the
I thought
band
we
said
had a
their
real
manager
strong
fucked
point.
them. Huh?
No,
I thought we had a real strong point, and you could not resist the urge to be another fucking bad boy supporter in this moment.
fucked it up.
And you fucked it all up, bro.
I just want y'all to know I drew this back in '97. My initials is
We
down
could
there.
tell.
Yeah.
We could tell.
Oh, it's hard. If you see it in person, it's hard.
No,
Is
it's
it?
hard. That is
I can
dope.
draw. And then that's me
That's
and my
dope.
football
Hey.
in the Southeast night.
Bring that in a little bit. I can't see that. What's that? A knight? I thought
Yep.
it was a dog at first. I was like, oh, he was like playing football
see
with
it?
a dog.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
Don't be
I can
disrespectful
draw.
to Southeast. Shout out to the Southeast Knights, man.
Straight
No,
up.
my
We doing
sister
big.
went to Southeast. I was
Where'd you
not.
go to school at, Cash? De La
I went
Salle?
to Paseo.
Oh.
Oh, here we go. Don't do it, Ray. Don't
Don't
do it.
Ray.
Don't do it, bro.
Don't
You'll
do
get
it,
us
Ray.
shut down. Community standards, bro. Don't do it. Don't do
Please.
it.
You don't know. You already on a 3-day ban. Don't do
I
it.
don't. I'm not gonna
We
say
already
anything.
fucked off.
I'm not gonna.
But
I
we
mean, they
see
just
it.
had a lot of dancers there.
Oh my God. Don't do it, Ray. Just
A lot of
please.
male twerkers.
Just please. Please.
Shout out to Paseo. Shout out to Paseo,
Yes,
man.
thank you.
Shout out to all the
Pirates.
nail techs. Yeah,
back
shout
in
out
the
to
day.
them. Doing good
Shut
things.
up. Go to hell. But Ray proved my point. I just want to go to that. He did. He proved my point.
He fucked it up.
Then-
He fucked it up because I had a real
Yeah.
strong. I thought I was
You
gonna
did.
have a real strong closure but then he fucked it up because he
I didn't know.
backtracked and went back
No,
to the.
You did.
You did. You started
No,
justifying shit,
Wait,
bro.
let me clear it up. She
It's too
was trying
late.
to say we don't know if Karen did her job. What I'm saying is the band publicly came out and said they didn't read their contract. So Diddy did what he's supposed to. They didn't read their contract. So is that Diddy's fault or is it their fault?
I'm sick of your shit, bro.
Thank
This
you.
ain't
Is it Karen's fault
had-
or is it his fault?
It's his
that
fault.
he's getting
Yeah.
popped?
It's his fault for hiring that black. He should have went with a white queen.
Mute him. Thank you. I love how he was instantly muted. Like I felt that mute in my spirit. Because why would you do that? Why? Why would you do that? Oh my God. So now that I have you both muted, like we can agree she wasn't wrong. I don't think she was wrong. I think that she was moving the same way and people just have a problem with it because she's a black woman. So now it's shady.
This is a horrible stance that you are taking,
No.
Cash.
And this is who
And
you
what is
want
your
to be the moderator.
Wait a minute. Cash, what did your shirt say?
Oh, no more courtesy moans.
Oh wow.
See, this is the type of energy. I knew it. I should have fucking known.
That's that little
This
dick
is the type
energy.
of energy this is the type of energy that she was on from the jump.
That's little dick energy. You said no more courtesy moans because basically you're saying y'all faking y'all moans.
What does it have to be with it doing little? Like that doesn't matter.
No, but I'm saying I'm just saying they're not penetrating you good and giving you the making you moan the way you want to. You're basically doing charity moan.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying we're not doing that anymore. No more.
This is what I
Yeah, I got muted.
Damn, why you be muting us? This nigga, what, he on her side?
quit fucking muting me, producer.
Right, what type of nigga is he? Fucking
He on my
producer.
Because look,
side.
Cash, I'm sick of your shit. This is the type of energy you've been on from the jump. Just like Ray could not resist the urge to be a bad boy supporter, you was gonna find a way to support this black woman off of the strength of her melanin and the fact that she got kinks in the back of her neck. You know, shout out to my sisters.
Yeah.
I love my sisters. I love y'all. That's beautiful for me, right?
I'm just
but
saying.
you was gonna find a way.
Yeah, I'm just saying. We know the industry, right? We know how difficult it is to maneuver in it. She is doing what she has to do. Like, come on, like every other man in the industry does. Like, come on, be real. Let's be real. Let's be real. That's the way you make it. Yes.
Cash. You ever had some
Money
white
if you're
peen?
nasty. Huh?
You ever had some white peen?
I plead the fifth.
What's the fuck? Oh, you were pleading the fifth. I was like, were you counting them off? What is the
Right.
five?
I'm about to say, damn. Been a lot of white cocks
I
up in
didn't think
there.
about that way. I'm pleading the
Like,
fifth.
golly, she spent the block in Overland Park.
I don't want to block any
Hey man, nah,
blessings.
Ray, fuck that, man. You gotta stop doing that. Shout out to all of the white folks, but you're not gonna do that and say that they should have hired a white queen.
Right.
I can't even fucking say that right.
Right.
You're not gonna do that, bro.
We
Man,
should
I'm
have just
sick of your
kicked you off
shit.
the broadcast, like real shit. You should have just been off after
That's
that
fine. 'Cause
comment.
you know what? The day that I go in front of God and I say I do, it's gonna be a white woman standing next to me.
You a fucking lie. You a fucking lie, bro. I'm sick
I
of
can't
your
do this
shit.
with him.
Get this nigga
I
out of
can't.
here. Get
He
this
gotta
nigga out of
go.
here, man.
This
Get
is who
nigga
you
outta here.
chose.
Oh,
Man, what the fuck?
Why? Why would you say that? Oh my
Hey,
God!
fuck
Like,
that, Cash. What we doing, man? What we doing next week?
okay, so I don't know. I'm not gonna tell y'all. I like to throw it out, like y'all being surprised. I don't like rehearse. Y'all can't be rehearsed. Y'all like to get on y'all little soapboxes and make like little 5-minute rants and shit. I can't give y'all no more time than to prepare for that. No.
Oh, look at
I
her.
can dig that.
Look, she
I
knowing
can
how
dig
you.
that.
She talking to you,
Look
bro.
at
That was a
Cash.
shot at you.
I already know.
I didn't even take it. I ain't take it as no shot. Like, that's just Cash.
Oh, it's a shot,
falling into
nigga.
her role.
Y'all probably
And
got
nah,
like
fuck what you
notes and
talking about,
shit
bro. I'm
on the
sick of your
computer
shit.
screen.
Cash, hey, right on for that, Cash. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get this shit popping all fucking season, man.
Hey,
So,
did you dye your beard or is that
so,
natural gray?
You think that I would fucking dye my beard gray?
You
Why
a
would I
Saint
do
Lu-
that?
You a Saint Lunatic, aren't you?
That's how you gonna do
Don't
it?
do that. Right. Because he got real disrespectful earlier this week. Like,
That's how
he
you
was
gonna do me.
real.
No, that's how you gonna do me. I'm sitting next to this nigga at our high school graduation, and that's how you gonna do me. I'm sick of your shit, Ray. Already.
Your hair
Then
look
look,
nice.
you see how he do? That's media shit right there. He media trained. He media trained, my nigga.
Shout out to all
He
those
like to throw it
Megas
in
and
there.
Q Dogs.
Real slick.
Don't do that, bro. What we doing, man? We gonna do this again next week, Cash?
Yeah, I guess I can come back and deal with you damn fools. I guess so. Shit. I almost left. That nigga said white queens, and I don't know. Like, that was almost it for me. Like,
Why? White women can't be queens?
no.
Don't do that, bro.
I'm
Don't do
gonna
that.
take
That's
a
not
strong
what we
stance.
saying. That's
No,
not what we
we're
saying,
not
bro.
gonna
But
do
you
that.
know, we
Bro, he go to
celebrate
hell.
black. We celebrate black excellence,
He's
black
trying to get me caught
power,
up in some shit.
We celebrate
black
Black Excellence in
empowerment.
February.
Nah, we
all
do
year
that year
long.
round around this motherfucker. I'm sick of your shit. I'm sick of your shit. Hey, look, if y'all ain't got nothing else though, man, bro, look, this was a nice introduction, man, to the second season, and I can't wait because I'm finna get on y'all ass next week. You know, we running out of time, but Ray, you on some bullshit. Cash, I'm on your ass. We gonna talk about that shirt, and I ain't got nothing else. What's up?
We in there.
Yeah, represent
Right.
them A cups.
These are like at least a B. Like, go
Do
to
you
hell.
know if like women who have A cups, God meant for them to
Right.
be boys?
Okay, are you feeling?